All right, I am geared up now, and let's see, how do I get there again? I think it's somewhere from the Great Work, or kind of the beach there. I guess it'd be closer from Yedlamad, but that's fine. All right, let's go. I suppose with me as a healer, that's really the only option. There we go. Oh, we're doing this. I suppose this is the traversing between worlds scene. Or between reflections. To the void, to the 13th. You know, it'd be funny if we found Greg here. I could see that as a future Hildebrand. The Fell Court of Troya. Yep, heard this music in the trailer. Quite literally a twisted place, the void. Stay focused. Void scent could be anywhere. Come on, Varshan. Get it together. Grab that aggro. Okay, okay. I'm taking this music. Oh, I guess we can't proceed. Oh yeah, I can totally hear Troya. Oh yeah, this is totally Troya. Those appear to be the sentries guarding the dungeon, I shouldn't doubt. Let's see if I can pull some more. Let's see what you can do, Vershawn. It appears rats have wandered into my castle. Dude, tear them apart if you must. Their drifting ether will suffice. Is she the mistress of this castle? Whoever she is, we'll tend to her like the rest. Cleaning time! Eliminate the rats! Boom bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Roast them whole. Oh. Grr, stubborn rats. Try this. Oh. Oh. Jeez, how many of these are there? Milk every last drop of ether. Really, Estinian? That should have been Stola's. You are finished. Forgive me, my lady. This is a really slow boss with trust since they don't really AoE. By the sisters! This must be the castle proper. Not too shabby. As grand a castle as I have seen. If the mistress here, we must repay her earlier kindness. Oh, oh, here you are. That you are, Vershawn. Beatrice, huh? Surprise, surprise! I sense potent magic from her. Have care that you should make it this far. No matter. I will devour you personally. Come, gaze into my eyes. Eye of Troya. Oh, wait, what? Huh, interesting. Beatific Scorn. What's this? Ah, I see. Oh shit. Interesting. Really? For a single target, Ashtola, you use it? Oof. How can this be? How could you resist my gaze? They're too strong. Someone else can devour them. She's quick on her feet, if nothing else. She may still be a threat after her. Can I sit on this? Yes! Pilgrim's Ascent. Terraces in the sky. Do Voidsent appreciate flowers too, I wonder? The ether will make me strong. Na, 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 na. It's interesting that Varshan is a gladiator and not a paladin. We have her now. I sense something sinister in the air. Cool. Trapped in my own domain. No, I don't want to be eaten. Oh, that's how they did. Scarmiglion of Earth. Or is it of poison? Yeah. Scarmiglion. Archery. Yeah. I can't wait to hear Battle with the Four Fiends. Oh shit. Oh, interesting. No, 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 no. Ooh. Ooh, this track. Na, 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 na. I like what they did with it. Necrosurf, huh? Bum, 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 ba-na-na. That violin, though. Woof. Oh! I actually need to kind of pay attention with the healing. Oh, oh, I see. I'm dumb. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. So why does your Stola always use it on the single target, but Estinian uses it on the AoE? Scarmilione, huh? Whoa. Scarmilione. Interesting. That's how you pronounce it. Is that actually Ferdiad or just the same model? Maybe. Mayhaps, mayhaps. I'm feeling spicy. Don't overthink it. We'll improvise as we go along. Swing it. Interesting that they switched the line around for the trailer. Oh, nice. They're starting to do the patch title. That's interesting. I like that. That's cool. That was a cool dungeon. It's a bit slow with truss, but it was still fun. It seems minions are keeping their distance for now. Let's carry on. I never dreamed I would come this far. I can't thank you all enough for your cooperation. So, the question is, do we fight the second form as a trial now? This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point onward, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troia Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. Interesting. In addition, you may enter with the... Yep, trust stuff. Interesting. Wherever I turn, there's darkness as far as I can perceive. The only source of light here is ourselves. The opposite was true in the first. It seems the minions are content to gop for now. Let's carry on. Roshan wears a look of quiet determination. The warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Asdaria were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether, 'tis liable to draw more voids into us. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let us all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. Interesting. This one does not but stare. Grr. Grr. Grah. The creature snarls and glares at you. It is unlikely that you will learn anything from it. Some seem willing enough to converse. Whether they have the ability to do so is another matter. What enticing ether you have! Give me some! Give me some! Uh-uh. Ah, if only I was stronger. I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to eat. While able to communicate, this one seems to think only of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. Like the prevailing tongue in Novran, the language of this world bears a resemblance to our own. It may be assumed that they share a common ancestor. That's convenient. Forlorn Voinset. The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime. To bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do? What am I to do now? The creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance. I serve, I obey. Please don't eat me. Dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. You've learned all you can from this void scent. If you look in the dungeon, you may be able to find the clever one it mentioned. Is that the Reaper from the trailer? I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation with the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung voidsent tend to have lower intelligence, 'twould seem. A pity Scarmiglione is dead. He was talkative, at least. What of you? Well, there's something about someone in some dungeon. A clever voidsent in the dungeon. That would be the area in which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this Voidsent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. You know, the dungeon that we just did. Seat of the Foremost. Interesting. Whoa. Whoa. Interesting. I didn't pay attention to this the first time around. This is cool and interesting. Huh. Trojan Knight. I can't survive without someone giving me ether. But where, oh where will I find a new master? Were these all turned to stone, or what's going on with these? Hmm. Trojan doorkeeper. Pray we caught her weakened in the dungeon before served it up to the mistress. Tenderizing, she called it. And that's the way she used to like it. Huh. Is that who she used to be? Interesting. These paintings are kind of like have missing or faded heads. Huh. This is really cool. We have a guard dog here. Oh, what is that? Whoa. Interesting. Woof. I'm assuming we can't go up here. Nope. Passage to Carcerary 4. Yeah, 4, huh? I wonder why 4. This is cool. And I like that they're reusing the dungeon. So we get to exploit proper. Trojan manservant. Though there's only the one dungeon here. We call it the 4th. The mistress's orders. But the mistress is gone, and her orders with her. Rats can invest this castle for all I care. Uh-huh. Yeah, no reason to call it the 4th. No particular reason. No one comes and goes from this dungeon without permission. For you, though, I'll make an exception. Go on, go! All right. Thanks, jailer. Are these void gates? They're kind of like weird distorted mirrors. That's cool. Food for the mistress's consumption is kept in these cells. With the mistress devoured, we're free to help ourselves. But the clever one is strong. Another warden went in to devour the clever one, but he hasn't come back. I mislike the feel of this. Stay on your guard. There appears to be someone within. Could this be the clever void scent? It's Xenos' void scent. And the woman from the trailer? Yep, it's definitely Xenos'. You. Yes, I am. You're the void scent bound to Xenos. Mm-hmm. You could say that. Okay, so maybe this isn't the woman from the trailer. Or is it? Maybe it is. Oh. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Mm-hmm. Huh. Chill. Yes. It's complicated. Yeah, I'll go with the first option. It's a good question. Your name is? Cognazo? I assume the dungeon was reserved for those intended for the mistress's consumption. 'Tis fortunate we came here when we did. Fateful, even. When I served Xenos, my mind was shrouded in haze. But one thing was always clear. His obsession with the friend. What the word means, I do not know exactly. I know only that it referred to you, and that yours was an important existence. Xenos' avatar, eh? What are the odds? We still know little about her, but for now I'm glad we found someone who can do more than moan for ether. It seems the clever one did for my fellow warden after all. I knew it was a bad idea to go in the cell. As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. Well, the patch trailer kind of spoiled that part a little bit. She seems different from other Voidsent, at least those we've met, and the change we witness, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. Interesting. While the language of this world is similar to ours, it is her covenant with Xenos that should ensure we can understand one another. The magic for summoning Void Sent also facilitates communication, you see. Without this component, a mage would struggle to make his mind known to his servant. So where is the unending codex? Is it a key item? I don't think so. I'll figure it out later. Where everything begins. So, I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it you're after? We were looking for a void sent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Void sent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule of this world you call the void. That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Voidsent crave one thing alone, ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we're to talk about the void, let's do so outside. Come with me. You know, Stola, you've kind of lost enough of your life force already, I think. I don't think you need to be giving any more there. Oh wait, I can mount in here. What? Okay, I can't fly. Oh yeah, ether currents. Ether compass? Nope. You needn't worry for me. My life force is a small price to pay for her knowledge, and I will recover it quickly enough once we've returned home. You say that. We cannot allow Ishtola to bear the burden alone. When next the opportunity arises, I will offer my own ether. Their one rule is no different from that of many of our own world. It's those like Alphino who are a rare breed. True. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. Huh. Rude. What are we gonna call her? Huh. I like that. Hmm. Oh. Dun, dun. Mhm. Ooh. Oh, I like this version. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this is so good. They they made it melancholy and fitting of the void. Wow. I think it's a nice name. Mm-hmm. What is that? Okay. Scarmilione. No one seemed to be nearby. Perhaps it was a trick of the wind. If not, it's out of the ordinary. I should like to hear more from Zero. I can't imagine there are many part voiced like her who remember the world as it was. Beginning, a curious notion in a world where all has come to an end. We may have subdued the voice sent here, but I doubt they'll remain that way. Remain vigilant. I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Alright, solo duty. Is that going to be phase 2 of Scarmilione? I will see to the payment, and then we may ask Zero what she knows about Azdaia. All appears unchanged here. I feel eyes on us. Stay alert. Oh, already, huh? Okay then, let's go. I'm gonna have phase 2. Ah. Oh no. 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 Barshan. You can have their ether. I love this music. Their flesh. Ah. Come on, Zero. You can have their ether. Come on, Zero. You can have their ether. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Interesting. Thus does the Reaper reap. Is this going to be the phase 2? As soon as they're targetable. You sure about that? Crystal of Darkness. Oh, Echo time. It's been a while, or it feels like it. Uh-huh. Interesting. Oh, are they to become the Four Fiends? So they're not. Welcome. Sorcerer of Eld. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Dig. Dignified being Rubicante. So she's not dead. Okay. Yeah, I saw some stuff. I saw some stuff. Beach where you might be interested. So wait, hold on. Zero in Zeramus. I feel like it's probably not a coincidence. I feel like there's probably some connection there. We'll find out later. Zero, Zemus, Zeramus, Xenos. If Golbez has Ajdaya at his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will help us in our search. We've vanquished one of Golbez's archfiends, but three remain. As troublesome as this one, I expect. There's nothing like the ether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. From Memoria to Golbez and his archfiends, we have more questions now than answers. But that is a sign that we are making progress. Ooh, World of Darkness music. Okay, okay. This is so good. Terendi, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Void here. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. I was in a bit of a rush and didn't have time to wait around and see. From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left. But if they didn't, there must be some reason why. There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow. But in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your fresh flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct void scent once more. And before you yourself return, your soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings to require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect Ether swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the ether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Orosite. Are they in Memoria one and the same? Orosite. I do not know this world, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere. But it does sound quite familiar. How does one come to wield Memoria? And what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero. I wish to ask you about the man called Kolbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. That we must try talking to other Origins again. Let us entrust the task to Terendi. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me. Will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. All right, let's get some more information, or I guess what do you all have to say? I know what it feels like to have my essence blended with that of another. Yet tumultuous though it was only one worm's soul. To be bound to scores of others over thousands of years sounds horrible. According to your visions, Golbez recruited his champions and raised an army by offering a dragon's ether in exchange. Whatever whose crusade, 'tis unconscionable to use a dragon's life force as fodder. He will answer for his deeds. So, with this echo of yours, you can see into the past. Interesting. Those memories may as well be all that remain of it, though. Everything was warped by darkness. However storied it may appear, this castle is simply the product of its mistress's mind. Scormiglione, too, appeared surprised by Zero's power. As she says, it must be a lost art. This makes her invaluable to our cause, far more than someone who can simply communicate. Yeah, a little bit. Argos, to me! This place is cool. I guess we'll talk to you all again. So the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps... Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the archfiends keeps only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, yes, she did. It seems the archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. Oh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Golbez. I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. With his army of minions, Golbez would seldom need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. Oh, you finished already? Or did we get carried away talking? There's no easy way to mark the passage of time in this world, nor do I imagine such things concern Voidsent. It would take considerable mental fortitude to still care after millennia this endless night. Is there no end to their questions? I should have demanded more ether. No trouble on your end either. Good. I dare say Scarmiglione's fate served as sufficient warning. Let's hope that those elsewhere have the same sense. Welcome back, Turundi. Were you able to earn aught of value? Learned a few things, yeah. So, countless voids sent answer to the archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez. as your vision did suggest. Scarmiglione's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Ajdaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of our world already. If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less of a request and more of a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Surely you desire something. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you have no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say so as from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiend may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I will take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle. I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did see some flying creatures near the terrace. Given our numbers, we'll need a big one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent. Let's go find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. Spies in our midst. Back to the terrace we go. But I have a mount. Argos can take me. Were I here in my true form, I would be able to carry you all. But even were it possible to be so enlarge the gate, the risk would be too great. Zero will know best how to handle the creatures. Let us watch and learn. Not all Voidsent can fly. It stands to reason that some would be made to serve as mounts. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Let's go! That is a dragon. That looks like a little bit like Racevogger. Isn't it? No, okay. Although kind of similar. Okay, not up close. Krakens, gremlins. This has a resemblance to Amdapur. At least I think the architecture seems similar. This rendition is so good. "'Tis said a person's domain is a reflection of what abides in their heart. If true, this place may offer a glimpse into Zero's past. 'Tis quite a gathering of void scent. I pray one among them has the knowledge we seek. The longer one lives, the more one yearns for peace. I understand why some would sequester themselves here. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It's a voidsent's nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who can succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it's absolute. Consider yourself duly warned. If you wish to go among the voidsent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making requests at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we have learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I only wish to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Ready? Then lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Although this is my domain, I don't make a habit of strolling around. 'Tis a strange feeling. Zero's hideout. Seems a pretty plain room. I call this my abode, but hardly spend any time here. I return only for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether, you can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside and out. To guard against this, I meditate, visualize who I am in a place all my own. Interesting. To walk around with her like that. You're her minion then. You know I don't take minions. He has some questions and I want you to answer them. Golbez, I don't know that one. Only Skathat. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Skahat was a powerful void sent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Okay, Dunscape. Consumed by Diabolos. Okay, that jives. Whose likeness is this, you ask? The hero who will save the world. I'm waiting for the day he comes. Or was it a she? I can't remember the details. I don't know how long I've been waiting, or why I wait. Could you be the hero, perhaps? No, I don't think so. Something tells me I'll know while I'll meet her. Him or her. I'll just have to keep waiting. Hmm. This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall this statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. Stay away from me if you don't want to be eaten. Stay away. Golbez, I've heard the name before. I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you say? From where did you hear this? Farfarello, he was a minion of another minion, went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. Yeah, I think he's dead too. Although might come back. I don't know what happens when they're... Maybe they do return to the void, but Skahach was consumed by Diablo, so I guess she's probably not. You're one of the mortals, is it true? When you die over there, you really die? So it is, so it is. What brings you here, then? Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you learn? Ah, but let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. Ah, I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he scents a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume. Then I'll come with you. He's far less likely to hide that way. Yeah, you pretend not to care, but you sure seem to care quite a bit. Meanwhile, one of the thrones is gone. Rubicante. Cognazzo. Barbaricia. Barbaricia, huh? I guess she's not the only one that can ride the wind. She's gonna be the first trial? Okay, alright, alright. Let's see what Varshan has to say. It was in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over into the void. What befell her after she vanished into the gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. Farfarello kept to the fringes of my domain. This way. The void sent here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger, and seek out prey when they need either. Except Farfarello and Ciriato, that is. They are content to take from one another. Barring an accident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Ciriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. Oh, whatever will I do now? Ciriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he's wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Ciriato's behavior? So you think so too. As he says, Farfarello is gone, but this is quite unusual. As is the fact that Ciriato who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee, but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No, we must go after Ciriato now. Your boy got consumed. I'm so hungry I might die, but I can't, not while someone's near. You're not devouring my ether, you hear me? You're not devouring my ether. Ciriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. The wind rises. What is he talking about? After him. Oh, okay. He's served Barbarisha and he's been called to serve. Got it. If a void scent is too weak to create its own domain, it must join with others for protection. Alternately, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in doing so risks losing its sense of self. 'Tis an unenviable struggle. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes. Barbaricia. Barbaricia? Who in the world is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. Oh, nice! You can actually mount. Okay, okay. Did they fix that for the older Endwalker stuff? We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbarisha, the archfiend of wind. Archfiend, you say? You'll be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade. But it makes no difference. In the end, we are all eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought Farfarella was the one who used to serve the Archfiend, not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You, who now speak as though you were Barbarisha's minion. There's only one explanation. Yep. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his ether, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there were more than one than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbarisha more than anything, hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I could still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, he would return to the great flow. But there is no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation is joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere! Then tell me about Barbarisha. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one. Guess we're killing two fiends in one patch, huh? Okay, okay. There she is. Then go beat her. Exactly. Go after Barbarisha. What else? Do we need an etheric ram? Some dragon ether? What little I have learned in your absence did not pertain to the archfiends. That discussion can wait until we've tended with Barbaricia. Just you wait, Barbaricia. I will have answers from you yet. I have no intention of demanding anyone's ether until afterwards. Weakening you now would only reduce my chances of getting paid. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. There's no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Scarmiglione possesses the power of regeneration. Let's see what Barbaricia can do with her winds. The wind rises. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. I'll try, but I make no guarantees. You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for the answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Asjaya. If another archfiend were to fall, Gomez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione has taught us aught, 'tis we must hold nothing back when fighting an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, let's be off. We travel by Nisroch. To transform a void scent into Memoria, we must first drain them of their ether. To wit, we must wound her gravely. Travel to Barbaricia's domain. I'm assuming this is going to be the trial. Yeah! Yeah! Battle with... Ooh, muted trumpets. No. Okay. All right. I guess I'll have to go grind some gear. So that's, I guess I'll call it for now.